Divesting gone wrong. Cynthia Linda Alonzo learned what hammer time was. They say, when you get older, you get wiser, but for divestors, this doesn't ring true. Divestors for some reason cannot leave their relationship until the white man says so. Cynthia was reportedly in a tumultuous relationship with a man named Eric Mora, and the pair spent most of their time arguing rather than enjoying their romance. It said that their relationship had even been violent, and Cynthia's family wanted her to leave him. They often argued over money. The body of a missing Oakland murder victim, Cynthia Linda Alonzo, has been found nearly 18 years after she was slain, authorities said. After a lengthy investigation, Mora was charged with murder in February 2007, even though her body was not found. Oakland police said Alonzo's blood was recovered from the room where she stayed with him at his home at 6201 Brookside Avenue in the Oakland Hills, and he had multiple scratches on his hands after she disappeared. The 48-year-old Alonzo went missing on Thanksgiving Day, November 24, 2004, in West Oakland. She was last seen with her boyfriend, Eric Mora, getting into a car to head to Alonzo's mother's house in San Francisco for a Thanksgiving gathering. She was never seen alive again. Mora, who has a prior conviction for possession of cocaine, didn't testify during his trial but took the witness stand in his first preliminary hearing in 2007 and 2008, saying that he didn't have anything to do with Alonzo's disappearance and thought she might still be alive. Mora was tried and convicted of second-degree murder in March 2012 and sentenced to 15 years to life. Mora testified that the last time he saw Alonzo was at about 10:30 a.m. on November 24, 2004, when he dropped her off at San Pablo and Athens Avenues in West Oakland and gave her $40 because she wanted to get high and knew a drug dealer in that area. In his confession last October 2016, Mora said he got into an altercation with Alonzo, who he called Linda, at his house on Brookside Avenue on the morning of November 22, 2004, after an argument about money that regrettably turned physical. Mora said he and Alonzo struggled over a knife and he tackled her and threw her to the ground. New evidence surfaced against Mora after an informant told authorities that Mora admitted to him that he'd beaten Cynthia to death with a hammer. He allegedly dismembered her body, loaded the remains into his vehicle, and dumped them in a body of water somewhere in California. He said, "She was not moving and blood ran out of her nose, and she never regained consciousness, and I didn't seek medical attention for her." Mora said he poured bleach over Alonzo's body and wrapped her in a blanket and drove away and buried her. Mora was sentenced in June 2017 to 11 years in state prison. In 2022, a work crew at 7th and Maritime found Alonzo's remains wrapped in tarps in a shallow grave. After nearly 18 years of waiting, the family of Linda Alonzo may finally find some peace in knowing that their loved one can ultimately be laid to rest. Taking care of an abusive white man is more important than taking care of your black children, it appears with divestors. Notice how when divestors who start late in the game get the same exact white men that divestors who are 18 years old gets. Old as dirt, unattractive, abusive, on drugs, etc. It's almost as if someone handed divestors a bag of white men and said, "Here, pick one." You can't tell a divestor nothing once they get a white man. Divesting gone wrong.